So these are the vacuums at Target. This Bissell looks interesting, the Bissell Icon Pet. But that's $400. That's kind of expensive. It's the same price as the Dyson Ball Multifloor. This Hoover 1-power cordless, which looks like it'd be like the newest version of the Lynx. So this is probably what's replacing the Lynx, because it looks similar. Yeah, there's so many sharks here. You can tell which company has clearly contracted Target the most. It's Shark. Look at the actual vacuums on the shelf. Shark, Shark, Hoover, Shark, 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 Bissell, Hoover, 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 Bissell. I want one of these wind tunnel air steerables. The cordless one. Wait a minute, is this the cordless one? Or is this the corded one? No, I just realized. No, yeah, these are the corded ones. Never mind. I want to get the cordless version of these. But these steerables are really nice. I didn't even know they still made these, but apparently they do. They're at Target. And of course, they got the same 3 Dirt Devils that they rebrand 1,000 times. The Endura Express Endura Pro Pet, which is the exact same as the Power Max Pet that I have, and the Endura Max, which is the same size as the Power Max, just a different color. So they love to rebrand. That's about the same price as it is at Walmart, though. Same as that one. But the Clean View is the same price as the Powerlifter Swivel Pet, which is very similar to this. Also at Walmart, so not much difference as far as Bissell goes. And Dirt Devil, those are pretty comparable to other stores as far as the offerings. They have the Swivel Rewind Pet Deluxe, one of the highest end Bissells you can get with the standard Clean View body style, and that's 140 bucks. So, and same story with the wind tunnel. They have the Whole House Rewind, very similar to the Home Depot version. Home Depot version I think was 160, this one's 150. So very comparable feature-wise, but of course you got a million different sharks. This shark, the Navigator Dlx, which is basically like the updated version of the old style Navigator, is 150. The Bissell Pet Hair Eraser Turbo for 250. So that's probably one of the highest end Bissells you can get. And they actually have on display, they have the old style Clean View Pet Rewind, but that's obviously been replaced by that one, which is a little bit different. Liftaway Dlx, the classic 0M, but again it's the Navigator Liftaway Speed. That's $270, so that's about the same price as Home Depot and still a little bit different than Walmart, but it is the Speed version, so it's a little bit different. So you have a ton of Navigators. I don't know why this camera's not focusing. Got the Duo Clean Power Liftaway for $400, which honestly is pretty good compared to the Ball Multifloor for the same price. Dirt Devil Vibe, I didn't know that name was still around. Another variation of some sort of stick vac. So as far as what I would recommend, really no Dyson cordless at all. But as far as the cordless machines, the Hoover looks really good because upright styles are generally better, but if you want something that's going to be better for above floors, I mean the Sharks are really your only option, other than the Bissell Icon Pet, which is pretty expensive. So this Dirt Devil Versa, for some reason, is $85. Why, I have no idea. I see no reason for this to be that much. But, yeah, as far as new style cordlesses, I guess if you're going to buy an expensive cordless, then get the Apex cordless so you have the Duo Clean. Because Shark is really your only option. Then all these other Dyson knockoff Sharks are okay, but that's probably the one I'd recommend the most, is the Apex Duo Clean. Although I never tried it. Beyond that, I guess the cheapest one, you know, 150 is pretty good. But the Hoover Impulse looks like a good option as well. is the Shark Power Lift Away Duo Clean. I'd recommend that over the Apex because it's a little bit lighter weight. And then the 0M Shark. Then maybe this one that's 150. But Pet Hair Eraser I haven't tried, but the Clean View is okay, I guess. But I'd rather just go with the classic Clean View or the Wind Tunnel Airs. So, regular Clean View, Wind Tunnel Air, a couple of the Sharks like the Navigator or the 0M or the Duo Clean, and then maybe the Shark Apex or the Hoover as far as cordless. Then of course they got the Bissell Little Green, which looks good. Identical to the Walmart variant, but just again rebadged and recolored. And they have the same Pro Heat Revolution for again about the same price. So as far as the carpet cleaners, the Pro Heat 2X Revolution, which they have a couple different versions of for some reason, they look to be about the same to me. There's the Pet and the Pet Pro. I like the blue one because it's blue. Warranty's not as long. But yeah, so the Pro Heat 2X Revolutions are good. Power Dash is good if you want a cheap little upright steamer. And then that little green is pretty good for if you want that. The Crosswaves I've heard are pretty good, but I haven't used them myself. Same thing with the Shark Back Mop. I want to try that at some point, but you know, for Vac Mop's like what? So the Shark Vac Mop, I can't see the price of the Vac Mop, but I would imagine it's probably the same price as it is at Walmart. So that's a decent deal for, you know, around 80-ish bucks. And that's good too. So this one is actually, the Walmart version's like 64 bucks and this one's 85. And it's basically the same thing. I can't notice any real difference other than the coloring and the naming scheme. So I would say if you want this like handheld style carpet cleaner or like upholstery cleaner, I'd probably get the Walmart version since that one's 65 right now. But otherwise, they're pretty much seemingly the same thing. So not a lot to say as far as vacuums at Target. I almost said Walmart out of habit, but you can see they got a bit of a bigger selection than my local Walmart does, so you definitely have a lot more options if you want to buy vacuums in a big box store. Now, none of these vacuums are perfect, of course. I know I'm going to have people comment and say you should never buy vacuums at any big store, but this is the reality. I mean, nobody, and I shouldn't say nobody, the majority of people do not go to specialized vacuum stores to buy their machines, assuming they even have one local to them. Many people just have big box stores. So if you're at a big box store like a Target and you want to know what to get, obviously I can only go based off of my local Target and what they have, but you can at least compare similar products with your local store and pricing, etc., and decide which one is the best for your needs. So, and again, I have plenty of reviews on a decent number of these machines. I've reviewed this, review of this one's coming up. Reviewed a very similar one to this. Review of this is coming up. Reviewed something similar to this. Going to review something similar to this. Reviewed this. Going to review something similar to this soon. And about to review the Dyson cordless. None of these other ones. A lot of these are expensive and obviously can't really, you know, review something expensive, but be reviewing one of these soon as well, likely, possibly, because I did just get one of these. So that's that. So that's the vacuums at Target. Hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any other questions about stuff in Target, or if you want to ask about specific machines and maybe I can give a more detailed suggestion based on your needs, then hopefully that's helpful. So anyways, this is Untitled Tech Studio signing out with vacuums at Target as of July 2020. What I recommend, what you should buy, and what you should possibly stay away from. all based off of the current pricing and availability, because obviously those all fluctuate and are subject to change as usual. So anyways, this is Untitled Studio signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Well, never mind, there's another section with robotic vacuums, which I don't usually recommend robotic vacuums, so I can't really comment on those. And then they have an entire dedicated Dyson section with the ball multi-floor tool and the ball animal 2 for complete retail price. I probably recommend generally going with the multi-floor if you're going to get one of these, but I recommend just picking up a light ball instead. Yeah, so I completely missed the dedicated Dyson section. So they got all the fans. Wow, that's a big fan. I didn't realize how huge these were. I thought these fans were a lot smaller. I guess they have a lot. They have Dyson air purifiers? Oh, that's nice. I would love to review one of those, but yeah, not at that price. Maybe Dyson can send me one. There's the V7 Motorhead Origin V8 Animal. I have the V7 Animal, so it looks just like that, but it's a V7. So, but yeah, so that's cool. And they got they got the Cyclone V10, V11 Animal, V11 Torque Drive, V11 Outsize. How much is that Outsize? Oh, they probably don't want to put that price there because that's so much money. I didn't realize how big that bin is. That's bigger than the uprights. No, that's legit bigger than the uprights. That's crazy. I can't imagine how heavy this thing is though, but I'd love to review one. V11 Torque Drive, V11 Animal.
Oh no, they would be like way down there.
V10 Animal. V8 Animal. V7 Motorhead. Those are on sale. What's that one? That's the V11 Animal for $500. I mean, I haven't used the V11s or V10s, so I don't know if I can say it's worth that much. I would have to doubt that it's worth that much. But the V8 is good, and the V7's good. I've been using those all the time. I don't know if I pay that much for them, but I recommend those. Now I would imagine if the V10s are a little bit better than these, I guess that. I don't know if I pay for either one of these. Probably just get this one. The Cyclone V10 Animal. I'll probably just either get the V10 Animal or just step all the way up to the V11 Outsize. Probably don't bother with these middle ones, but I'm not quite sure. I don't see what the advantages really are. You would think they'd color the Cyclones a bit differently, but apparently not. But yeah, so that's all the vacuums at Target, once you account for the dedicated Dyson section. Huh. No animals, just the multi-floor. Well, that's cool. That's very nifty. So we got all the vacuums at Target.